XPR ratio is high for transmission systems, right? It is varying. It has different values for distributed systems. In some transmission line, X may be high. Some feeders X may be high. In some other feeder, R may be high. So wide range of resistance and reactance values will be seen in radial distributed systems. But in transmission systems, it is well designed system. So the resistance are much lower because it is high voltage systems, 400 kV. So in that case, the resistance are very small and it can be neglected. But in distributed systems, can't be neglected.
Sir, one sir, Vijay madam. Right. Similarly, sir is telling about the learner's outcome, right? So which is very useful because as a teacher, how we are going to.
It's very important. We just saw two general characteristics yesterday. One is a temporal characteristics which learners keep on changing, which is another one is conflict. But we have not seen specific characteristics like cognitive characteristics, moral characteristics, and social, physical, and things like that, which is a big series of lectures which I cannot talk now. But that is very essential because it is specific. Any skill which is locally defined, for example, the mathematical level of a Orissa student will be different from Kerala. But the conflicting and other behaviors are general. So you must find out their characteristics. It is not a very simple task. You have to do a lot of workshop and then get it. I presume that you have got your learner characteristics. That is very essential so that you can define it in your vision, mission, and things like that. We will now go and see another important one is the instructional characteristics. I will summarize the learner characteristics, how to teach, maybe power systems, analysis of power systems. Professor was talking about, let us say, Gaussian distribution. He was talking about Taylor series. Now you must segregate that Taylor series, Gaussian distributions, etc. or core basis which is developed by scientists. And similarly in electrical engineering, any fundamental core you must segregate. That is what students require. Otherwise students cannot learn and they will lose confidence. That is what is happening. So let us see instructional characteristics. If you look at your institution which is growing to a new heights, if it is not going towards a well-defined future, that means it is directionless. You must know what is its vision where it is going. I used to talk about this with some chairman of some engineering college. Whenever I meet them, what for you started this college? Oh, this is a very good question, I don't know. And it is where you are going. No, it is not fetching any rewards. So I am thinking of closing down. This is what some people say. And because quality is going down, students are lost interest. And if we continue this with quality, if we don't assure quality, in another 2 to 3 years' time, I think it will perish. And we are in the edge. Engineering education is that one. Particularly in some self-financing colleges, even if they do Jigna work and all, it will not work. It may go for another few years. Students will stop coming to engineering. That is not because of any job opportunities. Job opportunities are plenty. In fact, the number of engineering colleges required for the jobs available is much more than what is available in India. Then why it is happening? That is because quality is tremendously going down. We will see, unless otherwise you define, it is spearheading maybe for 25 years, and so you are defining. Where will you define? You have to define in the vision, mission of the institute. If you say that our institute is for Pan-Asian development or rural uplift of Indian conditions, it will be totally different from product development in global perspective, which will be totally different. So the entire institute will go towards that, maybe another 25 years. You cannot compare that. So this forms a very important definition And the people who govern and then take the institute for that definition is the constituencies. You'll see about in a short while what is that and all. Then I will go to the instruction. I'll just give a brief introduction about these things, then we will go. These constituencies will govern that definition, and next comes your program. Your program can have a different vision, and it can be aligned with your institution vision, maybe or may not be. But in your program, goal is stated in its program educational objective. That definition is different from this definition. Maybe. Is that definition same as this definition? May not be. Because this definition is precise target of the learners. So you must know learner characteristics. For whom? For particular students. Those are maximum number of students are coming, or Bihar students. And for that target, career-oriented definition should be aligned with this definition. If it is so, then you can have a mission of your own department or a discipline or program, or it could be slightly different. And so far, these two are long-term definition, including PE. Then comes the short-term definition, day-to-day, that is outcome. Now, this is objectives, so I have put a tilde over it, and this is outcome. Outcome is to find out what is that currently. Today, what is that doing? A HOD must be keep on doing, or they are finding outcome, etc. And this is to realize the program. Then comes, you will have different courses in it. That courses may be like what you are undergoing now, or it could belong to some other department, which is coming to your electrical. So these courses will have its own goals, and whether it is accomplishing to the program. That is, all these things you can define or write it to my knowledge without knowing even one hour. You can finish off. Somehow the engineering colleges used to ask me, can you refine this PO and all? No, this is not correct, I will refine it. And I say, sir, they appreciate it. You are a PO. Believe it or not, even they don't know. I mean, the college people also don't know. I'm sorry to use such negative words. Because this is the most important one. It is course outcome and program outcome, or statements describing the learning outcome. And the most important one is learning outcome. That is what we are going to see, and that is to ascertain whether the goals are measured. All these things cannot be measured. Unless these are measured and pointed out here, you cannot do it. Okay, the volume of documents created and the students' activities is something like proportional to this pyramid. That is what I have drawn like that. Maximum of activities are taking place and documents created like that, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, your vision is crystal clearly defined. Mission is to attain that day to day. Constituencies are thought. We will see it in a little while. What is this program looking for? Horizontal movement of students. You said some from New Zealand, somebody can go and join. And now even the second credit, he can stop and go to the third credit in electrical engineering in some other countries, provided these are satisfied. So you require a standard, an international standard. And before understanding that international standard, there are so many components we have created. One is the top component, vision, mission, etc. And another component, your program, objectives, outcomes, and the most important one, learning outcomes. Now for standard, unfortunately, we have got one standard like a bit. Another one is like Washington Accord, which MBA has selected. These standards we can consult and then arrive at these two depending upon your vision, mission and so on. Now we have not yet come to quality. Why engineering colleges nobody is joining? Then again newspapers, everybody has analyzed. I have also done with hundreds and thousands of students. They all say there is no quality. Industries say there is no quality. Quality has tremendously gone down. And where to go? And it is a vicious circle, and if you don't realize it, it will go up. Unless and otherwise OB is implemented, because OB is quality conscious. Then we have to define what is quality. There are very many definitions that come. The Mercedes-Benz car have defined what is quality. No compromise in anything. That is what they have defined. If you look at it, there are components. No compromise in any component, whether marketing, etc. Here also, no components in it, anything. So if you look at the definition of quality perspective, components must be integrated. Mercedes-Benz also has done. Look-wise, it should be like that. So there should be a theme. You must understand it very carefully, because so far in our 150 years in our education system, we were never bothered about this thematic approach. It is only a linear approach we have been doing. So there is a paradigm shift in the teaching learning process. So from quality aspects, the components must be integrated. How to integrate this component? A theme must be mentioned. Mercedes-Benz has mentioned, customer is the theme. Agile method, Nokia has brought. Customer is the theme. And now everybody is going towards customer. So when it has to be thematic, who is the customer? Learner. Who is that? Pativiramatti student. So the Pativiramatti student has become a king here. So far you have never realized that. A customer must, but there is a difference between customer. Is customer stakeholder? No. Students cannot be a stakeholder. By mistake, the NBA has put all concept stakeholders. Parents, students. I wrote to the chairman, students, how they can be customer. Customer cannot be stakeholder. He will not have leadership quality. He should be kept at the center of that entire thematic scheme, and therefore he comes to. So the entire teaching learning process will get changed. Customer is center, learner is center. Don't go to industry. Why are you not selecting our students? Who will select your students? They don't know even ABC of engineering, electrical engineering. He doesn't know what is analysis. How can you expect us to take? No, I have to do that. Nothing like that. In a center, you have to go to the learner. Why he is not getting a job? Of course, you can consult. He will say there is no quality in him. There is no attribute. Why see? What is the problem? He would say there is a problem in the constituents feedback. Is it so? You analyze why learner is not. Assessment, there is a problem. Why learner is not? So, why learner is not getting? The components all from linear approach, it has gone to thematic approach. And when learner must get experience, this experience, a new addition has come, a system called metacognitive domain. This metacognitive domain, awareness his own learning. If he is not aware of his own learning, OB cannot be implemented. And another one is how to make him to be aware. It is learner centered. Papa, நீ இங்க வந்திருக்கிறது to become an engineer. நீ என்னத்துக்காக வந்திருக்க? To become an engineer. So அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்? எனக்கு தெரியல சார். உனக்கு தெரியாது. You have to learn. If you cannot learn, you cannot become. Then நீங்க எதுக்கு சார் இருக்கீங்க? எப்ப நான் இருக்கிறேன். I will try to get. Because until 10th standard or 12th standard, he was spoon-fed. He was not having an autonomous learning. He did not know what is autonomous learning. Now you have to learn. I am here to facilitate. Somehow you have to make. It is a bit difficult because so far we have been given spoon feeding, and that is what hundreds of years, not before 400 years and all, it was not there. It will become, we will create experience in him. He must get experience. We cannot create an experience in him. He has to get an experience as an engineer. So you should get total freedom. Minimum credit எடுத்துக்கணும். அந்த கிரெடிட்ல எனக்கு வரும் நீ அதை எடுத்துக்கோ. மிச்சத்தை எங்கேயாவது எடுத்துக்கோ. ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட். It will become an interest. First you have to create an interest. That is what it is all trying to do. In 2018, they have changed to minimize the credit, and then they have done it, and first semester nothing, let it play. Because UNESCO says, don't touch it. That is why we started with learner characteristics. It has to be component based, top down, because your vision will take down somewhere. You cannot copy Oxford University's vision. What is your vision? The best in the world. Okay, yeah, how are you going to achieve that? You can the best in the world. So, top down, total freedom in his choices. Halfway, 2.5 years, you finish and go. I take 8 years, okay, you can take 8 years, you will become an engineer. You will see that once it is done, miracle it is. He is going to become very busy in going here and there. In fact, you will get plenty of time. Students will not get plenty of time. They will be running around here and there because they will stop learning. It is a miracle which will take place, which has been proved beyond doubt. Hundreds of publications have come. They have studied. It is very interesting to the students. And you will get plenty of free time. So the model cannot be linear model, what you have assumed. It has to be a reclining model. That is what CDA says, which is a standard which says how to arrive at that. It is developmental education we are saying. You read a book called Dharma Paul has written A Beautiful Tree, our Indian system of education in ancient time. It was developmental. Rabindranath Tagore has started Shantiniketan in 100 years back, and he said all can bloom because all are genius, but not on the same day, not in the same way of learning. After 100 years, Spady has mentioned all can become an engineer, not on the same day, not in the same way. See, beautifully, after it just started Rabindranath Tagore. It is what a student wants, a department will be created. He says a student comes and I want to learn Chinese. Chinese department will be created. That is what he started. It is for learner-centric. Okay, you got it? So any component is something happens, you must analyze component-wise. I will just summarize the learner characteristics, then we will go to instructor characteristics. You can stop me whenever you want it is boring or something. I will stop. I will once again brush it. A child is born and something is developing. One is energy is keep on developing, and the energy becomes peak at adolescent age. Then it stops dropping. Girls, students, after teenage, they don't grow up. Maybe a little bit, they stop. Boys, a little bit, 20, 21, stop. So, energy learned by doing. Another one is self-behavior. That is intrapersonal behavior. What CDA says, level 2, also starts from birth. It goes maximum at adolescent age, then it stops. Another one, it stops by age 5. That is mental ability. That is recalling ability. The number of words, multiplication, 2 times 2 is 4, blah, blah, blah. Those things. It is cognitive skill. It goes up, it goes to maximum, stops. Then another one is called social behavior. Interpersonal behavior within team, students, and friends, etc. That also goes to stop and stop. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one which is developing, stop developing at the age of 40. That is why he said after 40, 9th standard and all, outcome-based education can be tried out. Less than 14, outcome-based education cannot be tried. It has failed in South Africa, it has failed in Western Australia, it has failed in United States. So they changed. But in higher education, it is beautifully working. It suddenly stops. It is called abstract thinking ability, which is very much required in engineering technology. Heuristic way of analyzing, creativity, etc. And then it may not come down. It becomes like E, it slightly goes up. Another one, which is not considered in engineering technology, it is called intellectual maturity, which starts at 17 and it is haphazardly going. Some people beautifully well, some may not. But that need not be considered in engineering technology because engineering technology is more on logic, mathematics. The creativity is there, innovation is there to less. If you go to fine arts, music, or philosophy, that may be required. because it is a very high level of thinking. They say art with capital A. But nowadays that also must be included here. That's what it is. All put together, mentors play a very important role, and this is the learner characteristics you have found. You will learn. Let us go to instructional characteristics. I will again go back to this one. You know what is graduate attributes? What is graduate attributes? Properties of an engineer. After graduation, after 4th year, he is going out. He will be very good in communication skill. Communication skill doesn't mean that he will be able to talk. He will be able to articulate the content of electrical engineering. That is communication skill. Socializing skill. He will be able to articulate the socio-cultural relationship of your systems. Enna subject power systems. He will be able to convince ethically on the power systems. So you must infuse, imbibe in your core. That is what graduate is. These are all you have. Now we are going to the foundation. Where this foundation will occupy 95% of the outcome-based education, and these things only 5%. And I have seen almost all engineering colleges. They define, finished. And they teach in the regular, linear approach without knowing even if it is Greek and Latin for them what is outcome-based education. We are going to concentrate here. It is called significant learning outcome in day-to-day episodes. And that foundation is the CDA approach. This foundation, you forget about this. You just take only C. Just take CO in your power systems. You take one topic. It is not topic actually, it's a concept you have to do. First, you have to identify key learning areas. The key learning areas is defined by Government of India. You cannot change. Who AICT? AICT says these are all the key learning areas you should have. In Singapore University, if you say, there are 15 to 18 key learning areas in network technology. I have got it. Long sentences. You cannot change. This, whether your vision is something, these key learning areas are must to understand in power systems analysis. These are all the key learning areas. Because this will be there in University of California also will be there. But how to teach that? Each topic will be different. That you are simply copying the syllabus. It will not work. Now once you have selected one key learning areas, use that is from your course. Your course is power systems. Then you have to segregate into, you have to do an anatomy as a teacher's job to do 3 types of aspects of that power systems. One area in your power systems course. Is it a course?
Yes.
You tell me a key learning area.
Stability analysis.
Stability analysis. Is it very essential?
Yes.
Very good. Stability analysis. Okay. In that stability analysis, you can have some topics, maybe there. Concepts, maybe there. More concepts. We have to take only the concepts, don't take topics. You must find out core logics. The core could be fundamental electrical engineering core. It doesn't deviate from electrical engineering discipline. Core, contemporary core, which is industry, which will be changing. You must do an anatomy with core basis. We are going to see in a short while what are they, if you want. Otherwise, if you stop, I can stop. You have to find out a real world problem. Who will give the real world problem? NTPC or BHEL. I have collected 190 examples from so many. My own brother was an additional general manager in NTPC, in Vallur project. So I have collected from him. Kudupa, no problem. No problem. You bring it. You do it. Don't change. It is an industrial problem. So many thousands are there. You take it and it will be holistic. Finance will come, project management will come, labor problem will come. And he has to, as an electrical power producing company, NTPC, he has to go with the reserve police. Because in Kerala they were not allowing him to do. He said, what to do? Take military and go. The chief minister said. He used to talk with Jayalalitha. Why do it? So such problem. Should an engineer do that? Yes. It is holistic. And okay. Then you reanalyze using a scientific way. Why you have to reanalyze? You are going to teach to Patti Veerambatti. Why I keep on talking Patti Veerambatti? Most of the students you have identified that it has got certain characteristics. Oh, for him you have got it a knowledge structure. This is not a topic. This is knowledge structure. Yes, knowledge structure is which will allow you to focus, to penetrate on the concept. It doesn't say what. It says why. In what context you will prefer this? In what context you will compare between in domain? In power systems, a comparison and correlation, why will you do? What is power system? Sir, waste your time. What is power? What is volt? Sir, textbook. Why are you wasting? So knowledge structure is not what. So this knowledge structure should allow you to penetrate into the subject concept with real world problem to motivate him. What type? For that learner characteristics, etc. etc. Now this is another very important thing. Authentic task will create experience. We have seen in quality. You have to allow him to experience as an engineer. What is that learner-centric approach one? He wants to get an experience. And in quality aspects, allow him to experience. An authentic task will allow him to experience. This authentic task is mixing that learner outcome. Students' learning outcome is not CO. What is that? There are 250, 300 outcomes have been specified by Jonas and Tessman, then Gagné, then Marzano, David Merrill. If you look at it very carefully, all these terminologies, they have got outcome, learning outcome, 300 to 400. Then you have to select for what kind of learning outcome. SLO, this SLO and SLO. This particular material is weak in communication skill. Okay. We are not sending him to English department. English people also are welcome because it's holistic. He is very weak in social aspects. Sociology people can be. It will come. They must be consulted. Select a particular lesson. Don't change. That is outcome. That is learning outcome. You imbibe in that knowledge structure. You get authentic task. Now that authentic task when you define, he will be able to, he will get C. It is very easy to arrive at it. How are you to deliver that? Let us go. How much SLO should be put? What SLO to be put? Let us go and consult the constituents. Who are the constituencies? Before arriving at the PEO, let us assume the constituencies and each role. First of all, you must arrive at an aspiring learner characteristics from your management who started it. Then local society. This aspiring learner characteristics, I am going to take this institute. That will form the vision, mission of your institute. If you are going to follow it to your department, you do it. Local society. Infrastructure and other developments will create locality wise. That is very important. And that will create corporate social responsibility. You must find out from your industry, strategically aligned industry, NTPC, BHEL, they will come. Those you consult and then CSR. What for this institute? Then you arrive at vision, mission. You have to get a tapestry. We are not going to get it because of lack of time. I will skip all those things, how to define vision, mission. With this aspiring learner characteristics and strategically aligned industries, with your tapestry, you can define vision, mission. Now take that vision, mission, that is what PEO, you get it. You can also get alumni, the postdoc students. What do you expect from them? Indicate gaps between industry and curriculum. Indicate communication issues. எல்லாமே ஓகே அவங்க காலேஜ் பட் என்ன பண்ணுறானுங்க அந்த பசங்க போய் தமிழில் பேசுகிறானுங்க அவன் வந்து பிரிட்டிஷரும் இவன்ட்டையும் பேச முடியும். லெபார்டரி ப்ராக்டிஸில் என்னங்க பண்ணுறீங்க நீங்கள் அவனை அலர்ட் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்ட்டு. These things, work culture is different. Ethics is nothing to do with this thing. It is what ethics of that company அவனுக்கு தெரியும். This is what alumni will do. Advisors, academic visionaries. No, your institute will collapse unless and otherwise you take it this direction. In another 20 years, you won't get it. Will foresight the future. Parents of the students, one moment. Pride about your institute. என் பையனை அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் சேர்க்கணும்னா புண்ணியமில் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். enough. Parents of the students, put that pride. Ready, finish. Strategically aligned industries. MOUs. Cognizant சொல்லுவாங்க, it is a trade secret. HP, Hewlett Packard has got a division. EAL, where I worked for 5 years, it has got ETD, where are 3,500 engineers working in EAL. When I went, 300 and not PhDs in engineering, 1,800 MTechs, and 3,000 Bs. But our managing director was not even diploma IT. Our executive director was diploma. We were proud to work under him. What is that? EGDD will get all problems we have to do. And we are very eager. IIT Delhi got an MOU. So those professors, we used to go there. IIT Delhi professors will be adjunct. Come to Yale. So this will go strategically aligned. You will get industrial problem. I have got around 200 problems. I have got around 190 to be exact. So this MOUs, tie-up, strategies, you will get it. Now you got it. Real world problem. Teachers, you have to be globally competent. OBE says teacher characteristics. CDIO says you have to be globally competent. External bodies, standards, ABET, Washington Accord, etc. You get. It is not an ordinary task. Okay. Now we will go to instructions. I am just giving a hint. Otherwise, that itself I will elaborate for this workshop. Let us go to instructors. It is non-linear developmental system. அப்படின்னா இந்த காலத்தில் டீச்சர்ஸ் கேட்பாங்க அப்படின்னா என்ன? Let us see. Your existing syllabus. You have units. எத்தனை units? 5 units. Why not 6? Why not 70? Why not 11? எல்லாரும் இங்கே காட்டுறீங்க. அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஸ்பெசிஃபிக். கரெக்டா? If I ask Anna University, what if I within these 4 walls? அது யார்? அது I'm working. I don't want to tease you. How many topics are there approximately in first unit? 7, 8, 10. 10 into 5? 50 topics. Topic 1, introduction. A textbook off. There is no textbook in outcome-based education. You cover the topic. Am I right? You conduct a test or an assignment. Cover the next topic. Test or assignment. wait for the final exam in the first unit. Go to the second unit, tap, 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 tap. Third, fourth, fifth. Is it what you are doing? Yes or no? Yes.
Not these many tests, sir. Only 2 tests.
Oh, okay, number vary. No, I am not talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't take it as a. It is not any indicator. Do you conduct test or not? On the topics covered or not? And the topics are introduction. Topics will say topic. Right. Now this is a perfect linear system. A total paradigm shift is needed in the teaching learning process from this. No system in the universe is linear. Every system in the universe is non-linear. So this system will vanish. This is traditional, time-bound, syllabus-oriented, linear system. Now the OBE says don't keep time as the first one. That is what students are getting out of it. Oh, that is what the problem with teachers. Oh, I have to finish the portion. I have to finish the portion. He says relax. Let them learn. அவன் என்கிட்ட விடுங்க சார் நான் கற்றுக்கணும். ஓகே ஓகே விட்டுருவோம். என்ன பண்ணணும்? This system we must go to non-linear, no time bound, no entry level qualification. Of course, Government of India says entry level qualification. Okay, fine. And tomorrow, some intelligent, brilliant fellow might come from 10th standard. He says, "Can I join Anna University?" You test it, yeah, come. No problem. And within 2 years, he is going with honors. No problem. Another one is spending a lot of time. No problem. Now, this system, you should not cover the topic. You should uncover a concept. That is what knowledge structure is all about. I'll just mention what is a knowledge structure in short. A knowledge structure is a schematic. You have to take a real world problem obtained from your strategically aligned industry. They are ready to give. Even cognizant sensors, they are not approaching us. If they are approaching us, have a tie-up, we will give. There is no longer keeping trade secret. It is not that. In 2024, it is going to be totally honest. If you deviate, you cannot survive because it is more than 50% will be computerized. So, computer cannot lie. So, you take a real world problem specifically for your learner characteristics, and then if you push it to VLE, virtual learning environment, without virtual learning environment, if you create, you cannot implement it because for assessment it is going to create millions of records. It is not possible. So you push it to objects. It is called objects, provided it is of factual information or procedure. If it is conceptual, you keep it in the class. You can automate everything in the world, not teaching. Why? Teaching requires emotion. We started yesterday, for human being, it's not possible. And a concept can be taught only in the classroom by a teacher. You cannot automate it completely. So you put shareable content object of factual information and you keep episode if it is going to talk about concept. Then you take a portion of one topic which at least he might have understood a little bit. He may be knowing. See, I know something in medical science. I am not a medical doctor. Something I can talk. Everybody knows to some extent. Doesn't matter. You take a portion of it from the same course. If it is required a content beyond the syllabus, take it. If you go from another program, some portion, take it. If it is required from a previously learned course, take it. Like that, you keep on taking it. With respect to the real world problem, you arrive at a schemata, go around in a non-linear fashion. It will be difficult to understand right now with my words. It is called how to design knowledge structure. We may not learn, I will just pinpoint it. That is called knowledge structure. The knowledge structure, total time spent by a teacher to explain or a content in the object should not be more than 10 minutes to 12 minutes, because more than that, he will lose interest in learning. Everybody, how is it possible to divide a concept You have to redo, minimize it. Self-contained. This knowledge structure should be self-contained, independent. With a real world problem, then the number of knowledge structures will go to in one course. It will go to 350, 450, 500 knowledge structures. Don't worry. Most of the knowledge structures will go to your virtual learning environment. And another one is OBE is going towards business. Education is no longer a service sector. If you disapprove that, teaching should not be business. I'm sorry. Where even if you don't like it, you have to switch over. But OBE is